Hey friend, welcome back to my channel, Maria the Truth. We're gonna jump into a quick tarot reading and we're gonna see what the message is. I'm actually really excited about this reading today because I'm back in my hometown after I just took a little trip to Georgia, and I'm heading back on Sunday. So I don't know, it just feels like I've been traveling a lot. I've been meeting a lot of new people. I don't know what's going to come out in this reading, but it feels good to be back home. But I am ready to go back to my new home. So I guess it's like I have two homes, which is beautiful. Kind of making me feel like home is wherever I am, and just feeling really comfortable on this earthly plane wherever I roam here. So I'm in a really beautiful energy. It was crazy, this travel down here, this trip, because I drove actually the whole time. 15 hours. I did have to stop and sleep around like 12:30 because I had been driving for like 10 hours at that point. Yeah, so I needed a break. So I got a room, we got some sleep. I kept some kids out on the way. Because I was good, because they were acting a plum fool in the car. But I don't know. I'm happy to be home. I'm grateful that I made it safely, and I got my family here safely. And that's a big step for me because I was actually able to travel a lot of my family this way, and I was the driver. So yeah, we went and we're here and we're safe, and I'm thankful. And let's get into the reading. Okay, so the line I'm coming to as humbly as I can in this moment, and I'm asking for a message. What is it that we need to hear right now? What is the message right now? What is the message? I'm also glad I get to pick up some of my other tarot decks and some more of my things because I'm driving back this time, and last time I flew, so I couldn't really take everything I wanted to take, but this time I can take my whole tarot bag, which makes me really excited. And all my crystals and just all my stuff. What do we need to know? Music. Oh my God, this is the same card that came out the last reading. In Mountain Hill, reach your goals. I always cry when I get this card. I'm not gonna cry today because I feel really good. But sometimes I cry happy tears. Sometimes I cry when I'm grateful. Sometimes I cry when I'm happy. So we'll see what happens. But music, sing the song of your soul and dance to your unique rhythm. I feel like this is really about like following your own intuitive guidance. What is it you're feeling called to do? What is it that you're feeling led to express? What is it what are the breadcrumbs that are leading you on your journey? And I feel like if you look at it, it's almost like a portal. It's like the universe is singing this song, and it's calling you here, and it's calling you there, and it's like you're being led somewhere. And you're being led on this journey, and it's somewhere beautiful. And then with Mountain Hill, reach your goals. I feel like you have big goals, like you have big goals. And so I don't know where you are within those goals, but I feel like you're being guided towards reaching your goals. And sometimes, you know that saying, like, we make plans and God laughs. Sometimes it's not so much of a structured plan, even though it's good to make a structured plan and to do your best to follow that structured plan. Sometimes we're being guided to do other things and take certain pathways that we're being led to get on so we can experience a certain thing during that time, because it's good for us to learn and grow from those things. It adds to our repertoire of experience on this earthly plane. our cache of wisdoms that we hold through the experiences. To see, just for example, I planned on leaving, and I was leaving a lot of things, and I was in a rush because I wanted to be in Atlanta by the 6th at 11:40 p.m., which I actually did make it there, I believe, at like 9:45 p.m. And I checked into my room. It was like 11:30-ish. So I was there in the city when I was supposed to be there. It wasn't impulsive for me to go. It was just impulsive for me to go at that time because I was unaware of some things. And I was made aware that your birthday is your new year. So a lot of people in the spiritual community believe that the new year is the spring solstice, which I believe is March 31st. But I had gotten the understanding now that your new year is the day that you're born, because that's actually your new year personally, not the new year of Mother Gaia, the earth, but your actual new year, the day that you were born. And so that for the trajectory of my year to go the way that I most wished it would go, I would need to be in that certain place as opposed to being in this place at that time. So I went and did that. I stayed there for a week and a half, and now I'm back in my hometown. But what I got to experience was the travel. Now I know, like, I could drive this journey and it's not difficult for me to do. And also I know that my family knows that they can trust me. They can trust me physically, they can trust me financially, they can trust me to be strong, they can trust me to be sweet, they can trust me to be nurturing, they can trust me to make sure that everybody is safe. Even my mother rode with me, you know. And yeah, there was times where I got super frustrated, but it's like, nobody's ever gonna be able to take that from us, that we went on that journey together. There were 7 kids and 2 adults. So it was a crazy trip. It was a crazy 15-hour trip, cross country almost, yeah. So, we'll never forget those experiences. And I guess I didn't plan on doing that, is what I'm saying. But I did. So whatever it is that maybe you got yourself on a strict schedule or a plan of how you want to get to where you're going, and you may be being asked to deviate a bit, and that's okay. It's okay to deviate from the plan, because you can get back on the plan. But go and experience, because you never know why you're experiencing it until you've experienced it. So I feel strong, I feel capable, I feel like a leader. I already did feel that way in my family, but it just solidified it even more that I was able to get us home safely. See, this is why I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. I just can't believe I drove that far and I can't see East New York. I know my mom felt safe. Everybody was safe. And it's just a beautiful thing to be trusted. To be trusted by your family. That you got them, you know. We even had to stop and get a room because, you know, you have to be able to make good judgments. You know, at first I was like, I'm gonna just keep driving, but it's like I got tired and I have my family in this car, you know. So no, I'm not gonna keep driving when I know I'm sleepy. I'm gonna pull over, I'm gonna let the kids stretch out, we're gonna get some sleep. Did some people get cussed out along the way? Yes. But They know I love them at the end of the day. We woke up, I got them all breakfast. I washed all their faces. I washed all of their faces, all 7 of them this morning. I just wouldn't trade it for the world. So, I don't know why that was so long or why I had to share that, but I did. So, okay. I don't know why I'm so... I guess this is a big thing. This is a big thing, so it is what it is. Okay. So where are we? Where are we? King of Pentacles, yeah, grounded, stable, Judgment at the bottom of the deck. Grounded, stable, secure. Like, I don't know why I'm hearing the word noble, but it's like the King of Pentacles can be trusted. The King of Pentacles is somebody that you can depend on. Very grounded, Judgment. I'm hearing rooted. A grounded foundation, rooted, deep roots. Yeah, where am I going? Where are we going? Uh-oh, there we go. 2 of Swords, yeah, exactly. You're trusting your intuition. Where you're going is to a place where you're going to use your intuition. You're going to be able to, I don't know why I want to say pierce. You're going to be able to see beyond the shadows into the mysteries. Your third eye is very important here. The mind. So this is you using your intuition. This kind of reminds me of like an angel, just because of the feathers. This is a deep knowing. It's almost giving me kind of like High Priestess energy with this 2 of Swords. Very intuitive, very intellectual. How do we make the best out of this situation? Judgment. 2 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. So the trumpets are being sounded and you're being called to make certain decisions and trust your judgment on them, because you are very grounded. You are being led to something, and I feel like it's something that you really do like and you will enjoy, but you're being called to continue to reach your goals, but to use your intuition to do them, and trusting that the fact that you are very strong and stable and grounded. So when you do make a decision, you know you're going to do it from the place of a grounded, stable energy, but you are using your intuition. So there's balance here. With the 2 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing you choosing the brighter path. I'm seeing there, I don't know why I'm hearing like there's a ram in the bush. If you even look at the card, there's a light on the brighter path there. There's a choice to make here on which path to take, and that's why I was getting that with the mountain and hill card. There are options of what choices you can make in this situation, but you're being guided ultimately uniquely. So it's not going to look like everybody else's path. It's not going to sound like everybody else's song. It's going to be unique to you. And you're being called to use your intuition to step up to the plate and answer the call. We're going to use Tinseltown Tarot and just clarify some of these. I can't wait to get to my other cards too. I'm bringing everything now, and that's really exciting. But I've been enjoying using these cards for the past couple weeks. I haven't posted all of my readings, but everything isn't for everybody. Those readings were personal for me, and it really just helped me tap into my consistency so that I can deliver these messages to you comfortably. Not that I have an issue with reading my cards, but the comfortability and the ease of in which I communicate and structure these readings in a way that I feel, comfortable and situated in, not like I'm kind of all over the place or, unsure. I feel stable, capable, sure, and that's why I continue to do my readings. Even if I didn't post them, I still have been doing readings. What is this King of Pentacles? The Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so I just feel like you're not really being like super emotional. I feel like you're being really, really grounded right now. The Queen of Cups in reverse. And so I feel like that's what I'm saying. This King of Pentacles is really strong energy. It's not this it's not a really watery energy. It's just like a strong, stable, dominant energy. This King of Pentacles means business. What is the Two of Swords? What is the Two of Swords? Death, transformation. So yeah, you're going through a transformation on the way that you view things, on the way that you use your intuition, on the understanding to trust your intuition. You're literally transforming this. And I feel like with this Death card, I feel like you're seeing how it's not so scary, how it's not so difficult, how it's not what it was perceived to be before taking the action. Because I think transformation can seem scarier than it actually is. It's like the perception of the fear, perception of what may happen or what may not happen. But ultimately, you're going through a transformation with your intuition and how you perceive things and the messages you give and receive. What is Judgment? Okay, we'll take them on. The Devil, Five of Wands, and Ten of Swords. So, the Magician at the bottom of the deck. So with the Devil, Five of Wands, and the Ten of Swords here, I feel like you have literally went through an awakening when it comes to the things that have been holding you back or stifling you, conflict, and mental chaos or confusion that's been going on. I feel like judgment is being called on this devil energy that's been causing conflict and mental confusion for you. I feel like you're answering the call to clear some of these things up. I feel like you are really being more selective on if you're going to indulge in any of this energy, where it is like you're like, what's the word? I want to say lustful energies, energies that are just being challenging for no reason, and energies that are negatively affecting you mentally. Whether it is people saying things about you, rumors, people just trying to cause chaos, or people that are just trying to get you stuck. The trumpet is being blown on those types of situations. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician, and the Magician has all the tools that they need to make the best out of this design, out of the outcome. I mean, out of the circumstances. So let's read music. And then nobody loves me like you do. Nobody gon' love me quite like. Can't even deny it. Every time I try it, one look in my eyes, you know I'm lying. Body to body, skin to skin. I'm never gonna. Your soul is singing to you right now. Can you hear it? If you listen closely, you will hear the sweet sound of your soul in harmony with the universe, which is serenading you at all times. You have been singlet out for this special concert. In order to hear and feel this love vibration, you must step out of time to rise to a higher place where your heart beats in unison with your intuition, psychic abilities, and pure positive energy. Take a moment to truly listen so that you may be moved and guided by this pulsing melody of love. Yeah. And the mantra is, excuse me. I allow the song of the spheres to sing through my physical instrument in pure celebration. I allow the song of the spheres to sing through my physical instrument in pure celebration. And that's what I was feeling with this Two of Swords. You're really tapping more into your intuition, your psychic abilities, things that it is that you have a, like your clears, I'm saying. And that's just what I'm saying with this Two of Swords. People can interpret it many different ways, but in this situation, in this setting, I believe this is really talking about your spiritual abilities and your intuition and your psychic abilities, things that it is that you're capable of seeing with your third eye, and decisions that you're making, not based on what you see with your eyes, but what you see in your mind's eye. Mountain Hill. You are an ever-evolving being in a constant cycle of growth. The challenges you face are making you stronger, smarter, and more resourceful, and each challenging cycle has a beginning, middle, and end. This means that the mountaintop you aspire toward resides within you. Picture yourself there, with 20/20 clarity, beholding the fulfillment of all your heart's desires. Keep this perspective with you as you take each step. Breathe deep as soon as you breathe deep as you realize the magnificence of who you are. When you take this in, mountains will move, seas will part, and the bounty you seek will lay at your feet. And the mantra is, I keep my eyes on the prize and I enjoy every step along my divine journey. I keep my eyes on the prize and I enjoy every step along my divine journey. I'm tired. So I'm going to go. This was a beautiful reading. Where you're at is you are the King of Pentacles. You're grounded, you're stable, you're resourceful. You're not in such a soft, nurturing energy, but more in a strong and stable energy. Earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Where you are going, you're going to the Two of Swords, which is talking about your intuition and making choices centered around your intuition. And the Death card clarifying that is really saying that there's going to be a transformation with your intuition. I almost feel like I want to say your spiritual gifts are being upgraded. How to make the best out of the situation is answer the call with judgment. You're being asked, I don't want to say if you're like calling out the negativity, but I feel like you're making a judgment on what you are going to keep in your life and what you are no longer going to keep in your life, the things that are holding you back, and how you choose to entertain that or not. And you're making decisions about that because you've been given a certain wisdom and you can see things differently than the people around you. That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with them, but it just means that you're seeing things different. And you're blowing the trumpet on this deceitful, stuck, challenging mentally manipulated situation. Remember that you have all the tools that you need to create your desired outcome, and to remember to always choose a lighter path. Remember, you are being guided, so you need to trust your intuition. If you're having a hard time with that, lean into it. Trust yourself. You're grounded, you're stable, you're not weak for making a different decision. You're strong for listening to your intuition. All right, I love you. Bye.